No, again. When I was a young man, being observant was regarded as a good thing, something which we should all try to be. In the same way, being possessed of a good memory was generally thought to be a desirable trait. Today, though, that has all changed, and many people have cultivated the habit of not observing what is going on and not remembering how things were only a few years ago. If we think at all of Britain's past, we are expected to agree that until a decade ago, the country was in a shocking state, full of racism, sexism, homophobia, and I don't know what all else. Reminiscing about how much better things used to be is frowned upon because it means tacitly acknowledging that you thought Britain was better when everybody was unenlightened and had dreadful ways of thinking. Noticing any ill effects relating to immigration or multiculturalism is also frowned upon, because if you're not careful, you might sound like a racist. Here are one or two examples of what I'm talking about. Yesterday, the new Lord Chancellor was sworn in. Instead of a white man swearing on the Bible, this one is a Muslim woman who swore on the Quran. Whether for good or ill, that is without doubt a change. Also yesterday, the summer graduations at Bradford University took place. In the description to this video, I give a link to the event, the ceremony. Click on it and then start from the beginning and watch the students being called up to the dais. You will observe that not a single one of them is white. Not one. This too is a change in the way that this country used to be. An English university where none of the graduating students is white. Also yesterday, the Office for National Statistics announced that in the space of 12 months, the population of this country increased by over 600,000, the greatest annual increase in population recorded since records began in 1949. That too is something of a change. These are simply three random instances of what I'm talking about. Things which progressive people are expected either not to notice or talk about, or if they do, to be positive and enthusiastic about the changes. Let anybody offer any negative comments about these things, and the person making those comments will be eyed askance as almost certainly being a member of the far right. Knowing the possible consequences these days of being accused of racism, most people find it a safer policy to say nothing at all and simply pretend that they haven't noticed what is going on. They fear for their reputations, their jobs, and even for possible action by the police if they should inadvertently say the wrong thing. Far better not to observe, not to remember, not to compare Britain today with the way it once was. In this way, being unobservant and lacking a memory, combined with the ability to keep one's mouth shut, seems to be the way to get on in this modern country of ours.